Hi, this is Sick Readings by Andrew, where I do predictions of the future. If you'd like me to do a prediction for you, let me know in the comments below. Just a reminder that our show times and all that wonderful stuff is at our website at secretreadingsbyandrew.com, where you know when and where and everything about us. So, of course, there's some people that are pretending to be me out there on the internet. So, before putting any money down, make sure you check our website. That's where we have all of our things for sale is at our website. So always refer to the website before doing any large purchases that are out there. Okay, with that said, make sure, of course, we got Domino. Hello, Domino. Always my co-host. And of course, the wife is here today as well, helping out behind the scenes. And Domino's decided to clean himself on my lap. Anyways, let's get into the show today. Talking about the BTC, the Bitcoin, and their ETFs and more. What is going to be happening in the next little while as we move along with everything? I know we have the not Bernie Sanders, the president of the United States, can't remember his name at the top of my head, vetoing one of the bills that was very important for banks to get Bitcoin for themselves. Okay. But I do believe they're still allowed to buy and purchase Bitcoin through ETFs of other large corporations, i.e. BlackRock, Fidelity, and all of them. So let's have a look at where this BTC ETF are going to be going in the next little while as Domino cleans his bum. He's very much at home on my lap. Makes things a little bit more difficult. But we will soldier on.
Did you show him your shirt?
Oh, well, I got to get up. We went to Niagara Falls and Toronto not that long ago, as if you've been watching the show for any length of time. And there's a little shirt shop. Sorry, Domino, you're gonna have to leave. Where you can print your own shirt. Let's see if I get it into the camera. There we go. So me and the wife made our own shirt. She got a Beat Saber shirt, which is really nice, and I got of course, the Bitcoin fancy logo for my shirt. It's what's the company called? The
Shirt Plus, I think.
The Shirt Stop Plus or something like that. It's in
T-shirt time.
T-shirt time. So if you want to make up your own T-shirt and you're in the Toronto area, go check it out. They do
it online.
They do it online too. It's what mall is it? It's the Square One Mall in Minnesota, I believe it is. It's a small section of Toronto where the airport and all that is put. Okay, but let's get back to BTC and how they're going to be doing in the next little while. I know everybody's afraid. Oh, the Bitcoin is not going to go nowhere. It's not going to go above $88,000, blah, 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 blah. Horse fucking. It's all I got to say to that. It will rise, and it's going to be doing all the wonderful things that were stated in previous shows and other shows from around YouTube and everywhere else moving forward. I do think that the ETFs are going to be hosting a whole bunch of other things that are going to be coming into play. And this is something that will lead into other products being developed for, let's say, Franklin Templeton, Fidelity, all those large companies that have many products, i.e. ETFs. They have mutual funds, they have bonds, you name it. These companies have those, and they have a ton of them. And those ETF for Bitcoin and now Ethereum are going to be going into those products. And of course, we got talk of old age pension funds going the way of the ETFs and many of the other things because everything else sucks. If you're relying upon your future on the fiat currency system bringing you into that retirement stuff, it's not going to work out too well. This is why we're seeing a lot of the banks and a lot of the funds that are out there turning to Bitcoin. Okay? Because it's the biggest game in town right now. It's not gold, it's not silver, unfortunately. I do like the gold, I do like the silver, but BTC is the way forward. So I do see that there a whole lot of confusion about the market is going to be waning. Okay, we got that confusion card. It's upside down. So I guess there was a little bit of confusion going on with the ETFs. Where's it going to go? Is it going to collapse? No, it's not going to collapse. We're going to get more solidity. Okay. Too many people are worried about what the government says. And this is the time moving forward that we should stop relying upon governments, relying upon people in power and all that bullshit, moving forward to make our own decisions. Bitcoin was developed to get away from that, getting away from politicians, getting away from the banking industry. And governments and banks and all that realize that it's a way of getting away from them. So they want to stay relevant within our lives. So they want to have that control over us and all that sort of thing, where Bitcoin gives us that freedom away from these people. And this is why the ETFs are very important moving forward, because it gives us many people, not me, I don't want to get into ETFs or anything. I just buy the Bitcoin, put it in my wallet. Easier time for Wall Street and many of the big money makers. This is why all the ETFs are going to be coming at quick pace, because Wall Street likes to make money. And Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Litecoin, and many of the other cryptocurrencies that will get ETFs in the next little while will happen because BlackRock wants it and Wall Street wants it because of making money. Okay? That's the bottom line with those people. They don't see it as a way to freedom from government. They just see it as a great way of making money, that's where all the money making will be happening. And of course, we all know that BTC is the best asset that's out there. Okay, you look at it on a chart with every other asset, it's kicking butt. So this is why we're going to be getting more and more into ETFs moving forward, because it is kicking butt of every other asset that's out there. Financially, we're going to be moving forward with a lot of energy. We got the Knight of Wands moving forward, and that's a very good card. It's going to take a lot of effort and a lot of momentum, but we are going to be going into that particular situation where prices are going to be going up like crazy because of ETFs and because of the shortage of Bitcoin within our exchanges. Okay, never ever leave your crypto on an exchange. I always say that. And this is going to be ushering in a new way of life away from the banking system. And this is why the banking system wants to get in, because the relevancy is disappearing. We're now in a life where you don't need banking anymore. You can just do it all on cryptocurrencies. You can pay your bills. You can do all that wonderful stuff that you normally do. Bit of a pain in the ass right now, but it is doable. Okay, so you do not need those established corporations to do all the things for you. Health, very much more into the distance, the time, the future is going to be where it's at, and I do think it's going to be something that's going to be exploding onto the scene. ETFs are one way of getting to where we need. We would have gotten there anyways as BTC. It just makes things a whole lot quicker and onboarding a whole lot more people in a very short period of time. This is what the ETFs represent. Of course, we have the Judgment, which is a great card, and it's going to be judged. Big BTC is going to be judged as the largest asset out there. Sorry for all the people that are into the altcoins. Bitcoin is the market. Okay, so if you don't have any BTC in your wallet, not financial advice, of course, you're crazy. Okay, if you're on the edge, just grab some BTC and sit on it for quite some time if you wish to. Okay, let's get into the next thing. That's enough talking about BTC. Somebody asked the question, is Shiba Inu coin to invest or not? Okay. It's one of the larger of the meme coins, and it's the only meme coin, except for some Dogecoin that we acquired along the way, that I really focus on. Everything else is pretty much junk. Sorry for all the Peppy fans out there. But it is a serious company that has some serious things happening to it. And I personally do believe it's one of the cryptocurrencies moving forward as one of the big alt meme coins out there. And it's, for the next little while, I think it's going to be not doing so hot for the next short period of time, giving a lot of people great opportunities to buy at a cheap price. During the bull run, it's going to do okay. It's not going to do as much as people. I know everybody wants the 1 penny Shiba Inu. That's not going to be happening for quite some time. It's always, I was talking to somebody yesterday, think of it a long-term game plan. This is not a get-rich-quick scheme like many of the other YouTubers out there that are lying to you, okay? This is a long-term play. You get it, you sit on it, you drink some coffee, and you relax. And make sure you don't do those knee-jerk reactions of selling the cryptocurrency that you just bought because it dropped 20%. You just sit on it. And through time, it will rise in a big way. And I do think Shiba Inu is going to be one of the biggest risers of the meme coins moving forward because it has a lot of things in play. The people behind the scenes are doing a really good job of everything. Okay, they're conquering new territory. They're doing actual things with their cryptocurrency. Okay, instead of just being a meme coin. They're actually doing things behind the scenes to make it more of a product that is usable for the mass majority of the people. So yes, to the question, it is something to think about investing in for long term. Okay? ETH going crazy. I think there was a few questions about Ethereum. Of course, this is another one that if you're not into ETH yet, I don't know what to tell you. Maybe you should think about it. It will go up, and it's going to go up in a big way. And of course, with the ETH ETFs going off not that long ago, the Ethereum prices pretty much exploded. It's going to be very quick. The price rise is going to be very quick. Hopefully, you got some ETH in your pockets, in your bags. It's going to be doing some pretty spectacular things. Of course, it's part of that bunch of coins that are going to be building upon the new financial system moving forward. This has been known since I've known this since 2017 that they did already have in place a way forward with many of the cryptocurrencies and getting rid of the old system, going into the new system. And Ethereum is part of that. Okay. If you hear Larry Fink talking about everything being tokenized, if you listen to him at all, that's what he's referring to. He's referring to everything moving onto the blockchain. And that includes everything from mutual funds, bonds, stocks, all that sort of thing, mortgages going onto the blockchain, and you can tokenize everything. There's good and bad aspects of tokenization of everything, but I think the good parts are going to be outweighing the bad parts. And it's going to be a new way of investing into your future moving forward, is the tokenization of everything. And Ethereum is going to be playing a big part of that moving forward. Of course, it's going to be a little bit of a struggle because there's still these people that do not want the new system. They want to keep with the old system because that's how they made their money, and they didn't jump on board of the new blockchain train. And we already see this with Jamie Dimon and Elizabeth Warren and the president. I forget his name at the moment. What's his name? Biden. Woo! They're trying to stop this. We got to keep the American dollar at the top as it's sinking. As one person had said, the old fiat system, it's like having the best cabin on the ship. Unfortunately, the best cabin you have on the ship is on the Titanic. You got the best priced, schwanky cabin, but unfortunately, it's still the Titanic, and it's still going to go into the drink. Okay, so Ethereum is going to go crazy for the next little while. It's going to be continuing to do that. It might even outdo some Bitcoin price predictions with what it does. It's probably the most used blockchain that's out there. It's not going to be surpassing Bitcoin, but it's going to be doing very, very well. So hopefully you got some Ethereum in your bags moving forward. It's going to go crazy. Let's get into the next thing. Oh, it's the chat. Means it's time to have a swig of coffee in the morning. What do we got? Cass. Hello, Cass. What is the highest price Ethereum hit in the month of June? $5,000 to $6,000 Canadian. I don't know what that is in American. Moving forward, I don't think it's going to have any huge downtime. It's going to be continuously going up. And now that we're getting into the big bull run coming up in June, July, August, it's probably going to do way, way more than what it is right now. It has a lot of momentum behind it. Okay. So I'm thinking about 5,000 American in that period of time. Okay. Thank you. Hey, we got our buddy Nick. Hi, Andre. Will Hoppy. Another coin I had never heard of on Ethereum. And Bird Dog on Ethereum reach a few cents or $1. If it's anything like Shiba Inu, probably not. Might be losing a 0 or 2 in the next bull run, which is June, July, August, and onward, going up to Christmas time and beyond. The first one, no. Hoppy, whoever that is, it's going to do okay overall. There's going to be a lot of good things happening behind the scenes with their blockchain. The programmers and all that are excited and doing all the work. It's when they drop off, which usually happens. Everybody's excited to get the thing out there and worked on and all that sort of thing. And then you have always have this drop off. people not as enthused working on the blockchain. Price is going to do okay, but it's not going to get to that penny or 2 pennies or whatever people are hoping for, like Shiba Inu. Shiba Inu being the biggest one and the most worked on, probably won't get to a penny for a couple of years. So that's pretty good indicator of what's going to be happening with these smaller cryptocurrencies that we keep talking about. Now, Bird Dog. I think Shiba Inu is still on Ethereum too, if I'm not mistaken. And then I think Bird Dog, it's gonna do okay, but it's not gonna do anything amazing anytime soon. The partnerships that they were putting into place are not gonna be going as well as they thought. That is usually a big part of a cryptocurrency. Is look at the partnerships we have. Ooh, and a lot of those are going to be falling apart. And I think a lot of the people working behind the scenes on Bird Dog are not going to be as enthused during the bull run. They're going to do the bare minimum and then kind of leave it at that. Kind of like Dogecoin may take a long time for it to do anything. And nobody had worked on that blockchain for many, many years. So, no, I guess is the short answer to your question. Okay. A non-BTC question. Ooh. Creso. Cree is going to slow right now, but supposed to do very well. People enthused about it? I think it has all the other elements, but I don't think the people are very excited about it. And of course, with the next bull run, everybody's going to be watching the Bitcoin, right? And they're going to be, if you've ever seen the movie Up, everybody's going to go, squirrel! And it's the shiny object syndrome. And I think that's what's going to be plaguing Creso for the next little while, that people are going to be focusing on everything but it, because it's not as shiny as it used to be. Overall, I do think the price is going to do okay, but I don't think it's not going to do anything spectacular, if that's what you're looking at. Okay? When will Ethereum reach 10 to 12K? I'm originally I'm just picking up that it's going to be about 5-6 years from now, which is not bad, especially American. It'll probably get there very much quicker with Canadian prices, but $12,000 probably going to be in about 3 to 4 year period of time. So you're going to have to sit on it for quite some time. Everything has to pan out in exact order, because everybody's ready to go, but there's some old, and this is getting into the politics of everything, trying to hold everything back. Okay, and that's probably what's going to be holding everything back, is politics. Politics always ruins everything. So 3-4 years from now. Okay? Hopefully that answers your question. Apparently, there is supposed to be a lot of volatility early next week. Yeah. Please reading on Mu for next week with potential price targets. It's at almost 0.0050. What do you think? Losing a zero? When's the time frame? June? Or next week? I guess we are in June now. Half a zero? We're getting past the zero, half a zero. Still not bad. And I'm thinking, I'm picking up the same thing. That it's going to be about half zero in the next little while. even though all the turbulence and all that sort of thing. And of course, we got the shiny object syndrome with many people not sticking to one cryptocurrency and just sitting on it. Unfortunately, people jump around, which don't do that because you're going to lose a lot of money doing that. Okay? Get a crypto. Don't put everything into it and just sit on it and wait it out. I don't think it's going to do anything significant in the next week. Okay? What else we got? Will fires in Canada increase this summer? Usually, it's fire season for Canada, especially in BC. We'll be having lots of smoke everywhere. Wake up in the morning, go to work. Hopefully it's not too dry this year. We've had quite a bit of rain lately, so it might mitigate some of the fires out there. I don't see too much in the way of fires moving forward. I think they're going to be okay this year, as opposed to last year when we were having fires every 5 seconds. I think we're going to be down on our fires for this year, and I think we're going to be just fine. I don't think it's going to be a huge concern for us Canadians this year. Okay? I guess the ground is wet enough. I think we need a little bit more rain, actually. Will Gala do a fast recovery after the theft? Altcoins having trouble with their people working on it? Wow. Yeah, it happens. Okay. Will it recover? It's something that's not going to be tamed anytime soon. I think the stigma of the theft is going to be lingering around, even though they're trying to do all kinds of wonderful things behind the scenes to get rid of that noose and all that sort of thing. I don't think it's going to recover all that well. Okay? The people working on it are trying to, but it's not going to be a thing for the next little while, maybe a year or two. Because now they're going to have to get rid of that stigma for Gala. Okay? Thank you for that. You know when Litecoin ETF will start becoming a thing? In a month or two? I'm thinking within the year. There's already talk of other countries doing Litecoin ETFs. Forget which, I think it was Germany that was thinking of doing that. It's nothing in North America. It's other countries doing their ETFs, which unfortunately people don't look at it in a big way. It has to be America. So it won't be in the United States for about another year or so for the ETF LTC. But other countries are going to be doing their own thing. I think it was Japan or China that was doing, I think it's already going off, but our own won't be for about a year or two. Okay? When will alts move to up and damn side?
Up damn side.
Yep, damn side. That's probably going to be in June, July, August. Of course, Bitcoin is the market, and when Bitcoin goes up, everything else goes up shortly thereafter. So anytime in that time space, don't do any knee-jerk reactions. Just get it, sit on it. They're going to go up. As soon as Bitcoin does its thing, then all the altcoins will go up as well. It's like that meme I saw on Twitter where two guys were walking up the stairs. one with the label of BTC and the other with the altcoin label. It's two people, and the Bitcoin falls a little bit downstairs, and the altcoin guy goes all the way down the stairs. It's pretty much the market in a nutshell. So when BTC goes up, Litecoin or altcoins go up as well. So it's true. It's just a funny way of looking at it. So as soon as Bitcoin does its thing, then altcoins will do their thing, and probably 20, 30 times the amount. Okay? That'll be in the summertime. Hi, Andre and Yvonne. How looks Stacks the BTC layer 2 for long term? It's a very interesting Stacks. One of our members of our Bitcoin community, our cryptocurrency meetup, was talking about at length. Wade, I think it was. Very big things going on with that, but I don't think everybody knows exactly what it is. That's why I probably had the confusion card there. But I do think that it's going to do very, very well, especially that it being on Bitcoin layer. Now people are going to be utilizing what's known as color coins that can ride on top of the BTC blockchain. That's basically what they're doing. It's a technology that's been there forever, since the inception of Bitcoin. Now people are starting to utilize that on top of Bitcoin. I think it's going to do okay over the next little while. It's just not a lot of people know about it quite yet. And everybody has to get into the concept of things running on top of the Bitcoin blockchain that's not Bitcoin itself. I think it's going to do okay within the next 4 to 5 because that concept doesn't really resonate with a lot of people quite yet. So in the next 3 to 4 years, I think we're going to be seeing more and more of these cryptocurrencies, i.e. Stacks, doing okay. Okay? Can we get a reading, please, on 2 coins? Just 2? Zealous and Spectral. As Marlon picked the big winners. Let's see. Oh boy. That's Zealous. I'll just throw the cards up there. Stability, health seems to be okay. It looks like right now that people are going to be walking away from this project for whatever reason, because the health isn't the greatest, and that turns around. And the prospect of it being a chosen coin is going to be something that's kind of dashed in the next little while. And people are going to be lying awake at night worrying about this one for the next little while. So that price is going to be cranking down quite a bit because of expectations of what this is do not match what people's perception of it is. And the other one, Spectral. Oh. There we go. We're back. The wife had a knee-jerk reaction. Like she don't do knee-jerk reactions. This one, again, I think it'll do okay. It's a short-term trading coin. You can make some good money from it. Long-term, no, it's not a long-term coin, much like the other one. If you know how to play the game, you can make some short-term gains with it, but it's not a long-term thing. Okay. Hopefully that answers your question. If you know programmers at all, they'll jump from coin to coin. We know a few, and it's wherever the work is. So if they were working on the Shiba Inu team, they're more than likely, if there's nothing happening there, they'll move to a different team. That's what they do because they like to get paid. They like to pay their bills. I do think there's a little truth to them being behind the Matt Fury crypto tokens, but it's not going to do well for them. We got the tower. Woo. And you can just look at the picture and understand what's going on with that. Everybody jumping ship. Lightning crashing, burning buildings, people jumping out of the building on fire. The picture tells it all. And of course, you got that good old devil card. People tied to things that do not work for them, and they keep doing it, right? And that's, I think, what they're going to be. People are going to be getting into when they get to these Mad Fury tokens. They think it's something, but it comes into reality and it becomes nothing. Okay? Okay. Will I see Core at $5 end of this month? And will I see Theta at 3.5 end of June? Two different questions. I might have to lift my cards up.
Yeah, I'm watching.
She's watching.
Pay attention.
So the first one, Core, $5. No, but it's going to do okay. People are going to be excited of where it does end up in the next few months. May not be June, might be a little beyond that. So again, just be patient, sit on things, and do all that thing. Theta, bit of a question mark. Theta is, they just got to establish what they are and stick with it. We're all about doing YouTube type videos and live shows, and now we're changing our direction because of AI, and which confuses people, and they get out and all that sort of thing. Health of it seems to be okay, but everything else is flat. So I don't think we're going to see 3.5 by the end of June. Sometime. I'm thinking it at about a year or so. Okay? Now we can change. Coffee time. Oh. We're having technical issues. You logged out.
I'm still here. We go on?
No.
I'm still here.
Yeah, I can see you. There we go. Are hot and H bar still good and bad? Hot is, both of them are still good. They are part of the whole cryptocurrency spectrum. I wouldn't put everything into these. The biggest portion of our portfolio is, of course, Bitcoin, and then Ethereum, and Litecoin, and then we got a little bit in all other coins. That's how you should be thinking of this. There's no one coin that's going to be making you a millionaire overnight. Okay? It's a collaboration of all the coins. Hot is still okay. I think they're going to be going through a little bit of tension in the next little while because That's what happens in the cryptocurrency world. And they're going to be averting disaster and all that sort of thing because a lot of people are going to be running away from hot. Remember I said people have that shiny object syndrome. Ooh, look it over there. There's a new coin. And that's what's going to be affecting the price of these smaller cryptocurrencies moving forward. And the price is going to be, health of it, still pumping along, but it's the perception of the people that's going to be changing the price up and down. Still overall good. Now for H-bar. Much the same. Okay? Everybody, ooh, look over there. There's a new coin. A dog with a stick. And that's what happens in crypto land. Still okay. It's still keep holding on to it. It'll do okay overall. Okay? But don't have all your eggs in one basket. Now we can switch. Will BTC have a correction in the second part of the month? Under 60? No. 72, 73. Wherever it is right now, it'll be a little under that. I think the time of the big swings is neither here nor there. But there is going to be a little bit of unstable situation happening in the next little while because of politics. Again, with the politics. And then it's going to be coming down briefly. Okay. If you've been watching the market, it'll go meep, because the big players are buying up all that cheap Bitcoin that you sold at a cheap price. So we're going to have an instance of that coming up very, very soon. Second part of the month. I think it's more the first part of the month. Okay? But it's not going to last very long. Okay? There you go. Hey, Andre, will H-bar reach a peak price of $5 this bull run? $30 in 2030. I'm getting the picture that it's going to be kind of just dawdling along for the next little while. Again, shiny object syndrome. And not too many people are going to be excited about it. They're all going to be looking at the big one. Okay? Or something brand new. 2030, I do think it's going to be doing some things. I do think it's going to have some big significant parts to play. It's trying to beat XRP for what it does. I think XRP and HBAR are kind of trying to fill the same need in the market. And I still think it's going to be XRP for that particular thing. I don't like XRP, but it does have a job to do. And I think XRP is going to be doing much, much better over that period of time. Maybe not price-wise, okay, but it's going to be holding still at that particular spot. HBAR is going to be all over the road trying to compete with XRP and all that wonderful stuff. And I do think it's going to have some turbulations for the next little while. So some great opportunities coming along for our purchasing at a cheap price. Okay? Thank you for that question. When will normies jump into crypto FOMO 2025? I think there are a lot of people are sour on it right now, but it's probably going to be 2025 because people are going to start to realize that the old system is not that good. It may not be the aspect that crypto is much, much better. It's just safer than the old banking system. So 2025, I think, is going to be that time. Okay? Thank you. Will Trump get off all these convicted felon charges and become the victor? He already is the victor. The whole legal system will be shaken to the core and all that sort of thing. It was a kangaroo court, a bunch of nonsense. You have to remember, it's just designed. It was put into place, this whole scenario, to try to keep them from running for office, because they can't win on the other side can't win on their own. They have to try to beat Trump down through the legal system, okay? Because they already know their goose is cooked. And Trump represents a new way of doing things, okay? Where they want to keep the establishment and the established system in place. The old banking system needs to stay strong and all that sort of thing. So that's why they don't want Trump into play. But he will be victorious overall. Okay? We covered this yesterday's show. That's it for today.
That's it.
Cool. Thank you, everybody, for watching today's show. We're going to be back here on Tuesday and, of course, Thursday, our 5:30 p.m. Central shows. We're back into the grind of things until our next holidays, which is further down the line. We might even do one while we're doing camping. I think we're camping. It's Clear Lake? Clear Lake. But that won't be for some time. Beautiful place. If you ever get a chance to visit, do so. It's a really nice place. If you like, where are we? If you like a personal reading with me, make sure to go to SecondReadingsBoundary.com, where all that information is there. If you like to protect yourself and your health, we have our Reiki master, the wife. Woohoo! Information there as well. If you like to protect your cryptocurrencies in the best possible way, we have the Treasure Cold Storage Wallet for sale on our website. If you should happen to purchase one from there, no matter what the government say, I know that we make a little bit of money from that purchase. With that said, make sure you like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the future. Bye-bye.